Okay, this video is to show you, with just a few minutes of instruction, what you're going to be working on today. As you know, we've been talking about earthquakes, and we've been talking a lot about how earthquakes work, how they start, the waves that occur, the primary, secondary, and surface waves. And today, I want us to just do some exploring with some real time data to really see just how much earthquakes are happening all the time. So let's take a look at this paragraph and let's talk about what you're going to do today. The paragraph says seismologists, people that study earthquakes from around the world, track earthquakes every day. They report the data to each other and it's posted on a website called the USGS, which stands for US Geological Survey. Today, we're going to check out the most recent data on real earthquake activity. So, at any point on any day, at any time, anyone can click on this website and find out the most recent earthquakes that have happened all over the world. So, pretty cool. So, we're going to start by clicking here. What I would encourage you to do is just watch this video right now and look at the examples and then try it out for yourself. So, no need to go into Google Classroom right now. Just watch this instructional video. Okay, so in this assignment, we're going to use 3 websites. The first one is going to include, let's see, for the first 9 questions. And don't be scared, it will go pretty quickly, but we're going to click here. So you're going to click the first website, and it's going to take you to something that looks like this. Okay, you can see the USGS is up in the left-hand corner. When you first get to it, you're going to notice, hopefully you notice this, is the United States, right, with Canada and Mexico. So you can see most of North America. The dots that are on the map, if you click on them, I'm going to hide this for a second. If you click on them, over on the left-hand side of the screen will tell you, so the dot will turn like a different color, like this one turns blue, and it will tell you where in the country or in the world that earthquake happened. So we clicked on this blue one. If you notice, it happened in some place in Kelly, Wyoming, so in the state of Wyoming. And then underneath, it tells you the exact time it happened, how deep it was, and then M stands for magnitude. That means how strong it was. So the magnitude on this was a 3.6. Usually humans can feel 3.6. 4 is when you start to see some damage, and really it can go up even into the 9s. So 4 would possibly show a little bit of damage. So this one people probably felt, but not much else. Okay, and then you click on the other ones, and it'll change it. So this one was in Texas. If I click on the one that was by the ocean here, this was right off the coast of Oregon, okay? And basically you can click on any of these and it'll tell you what's going on. This one here tells us that it's in California, okay? So clicking on the dots. If you wanna go bigger than something, you're gonna come up here to this little tablet and you're gonna either click the zoom in or zoom out. So I'm going to zoom out because if I zoom in, I can get a little closer. I can get way into the United States, right? I don't really need to do that unless I'm looking at Illinois, which has nothing according to mine. And yours might look a little different because I'm doing this the day before your assignment and it reloads every 24 hours. So it's very possible that yours looks slightly different because there might have been more earthquakes since I filmed this, but you get the gist of it. So as you zoom out here, let's go back to, so this is how the map looked, right? We're going to zoom out just once and we can see the whole continent, right? We can see all of North America. The first question it asks you is about how many earthquakes happen in the United States. Remember, the United States includes the 48 states right here, but it also includes this chunk, which is Alaska, and this tiny little group of islands called Hawaii, right? So when you're counting the dots, just do your best. It's okay if it's 1 or 2 off, but you're only going to count the ones that are here in Alaska, and you can absolutely include ones that are off the coast, and then the ones that are within the United States border, okay? And then if I click on it and hold it down, I can then move this map all around the world. And then again, I can zoom out again and see more of the whole entire world. Okay, so now I see North America, I can see South America, Africa, Europe, Asia, and Australia down here. Okay, and then again, by clicking this, I zoom in to get a closer view, right? There's also this little button that has a picture of the world. If you click on the world here, you can then zoom in on any of these. So if I just wanted to see California, it would show me the ones in California. If I wanted to see, like one of the questions will say, look at the world, you just click on the world and it'll show you the whole world, okay? So again, that's that little world button here. You can zoom in on certain things, okay? A couple other features I wanna show you. If you go down to the bottom left here, on the left side here, you'll notice that it says here's all the earthquakes that happened that were 2.5 magnitudes. That means how strong it was. You can barely feel that in the past day. So in the past 24 hours, here's all the earthquakes that happened in the world. A lot more than I bet you thought. So when I'm looking at it today, and it might be different on yours, but there were 41 earthquakes that happened in the whole world. If you want to narrow that down, there are things you can do. Like if I only show the US, and I'm just going to zoom in and just show maybe the United States or part of it. Oops, I zoomed in too many times. Maybe I'm going to do this. There we go. Go back to the US. And I want to just show what is I'm seeing on the map. You can click on this and it'll list down here only the ones that are on the map. Okay. You can also change out, like, do I want to see different things? We haven't really talked about the different things. So the easiest one is to pick magnitude. That means the strength. But then you can also sort by which one's the newest one, which one happened a little bit later on, which one was the largest magnitude, the strongest, and which was the smallest. So if I click on largest magnitude, I'll see that the highest one that occurred, at least when I'm looking at it, happened in Iceland, and it was 5.6. So that definitely probably did a little bit of damage. Okay. And then as I scroll down, I can see all the rest of them, right? And anytime I click on a dot, right, it shows the information. But anytime I click on here, it also shows the information underneath. And if you want to check out what the DYFI, the shake map, or the pager look like, you can. I'm not going to ask any questions about it. Okay. Let me close that up. The last thing I want to show you on here is this. There's a little spot that's on the up-hand right-hand corner. It kind of looks like a little wheel or a cog. If you click on it, there's also a way to see other information. So if you want to see all of the earthquakes that happen, even the smallest tiny ones, you could say one day, all magnitude. So let's see how many. Whoa. Look at 272 earthquakes happened. So most of them were ones people couldn't feel, but look at how many happened in the US that were just tiny. So earthquakes happen all the time. You can look at it in the past week. You can see ones that are 4.5 or higher. You can look within the last 30 days. So it's pretty crazy, all this different stuff. So you could have kind of fun just playing around with that and seeing one. The one that you're going to have to do is 30 days significant, and it'll show you like what were the big ones within the past 30 days. Okay. But then again, you can leave that by just clicking out of the cog again of the wheel. Okay, so what you're going to do today is you're going to go through and you're very carefully reading the instructions and then typing in the answers, okay, using this website. When you get down to question 10, it'll say the second link, and all you're going to do is click on the second link, open it, and you're going to be using the information on this page. Just follow the directions. And then the third link is right under the next question. Click on that link, and it'll take you to this. And it actually says, if you read the directions carefully, it says go down to the map. So you're going to have to go down and look at this map and use the key, the color-coded key, and look at the directions carefully. Okay, so that's what you're working on today. You may work with someone else if you would like to, but please make sure that you're doing this whole assignment. This is what we're working on in class today. If by chance the bell rings and you haven't finished, it is homework. But remember, we don't have school tomorrow and we don't see each other until Monday. So technically it wouldn't be due until Monday. Okay? All right. Have a great day, everybody, and see you on Monday.